But the last day he concluded with a few more heavy statements. He said that the whole British Empire was built on thievery. He explained that the British came to India, they stole things from India, they took the soldiers from India. When they achieved that, then they went to other places in the world to conquer. So he was explaining that as soon as India became independent, then the whole British Empire started to collapse. It was an interesting observation and statement, but it was so true. That as soon as India became independent, then the whole British Empire started to collapse. And then he said because of all the atrocities that they did in India, they will become beggars. And then he said one more thing, which was also quite interesting. He said, do you know, you have seen the camels in India? He said, you know, they're walking like this, but they also have their head high in the air, with their nose in the air. He said that the camels, he said the British Raj took their next birth as camels in India, which was amusing, but it was also quite a heavy statement. Srila Prabhupada was walking in St. James's Park, and he was walking and at the same time tapping his cane on the ice which had formed overnight. At one point he asked, what does this mean? And we looked at each other and wondered what we should respond to that. So then Prabhupada asked again, what does this mean? And we just couldn't fathom what Prabhupada meant. So then suddenly he said, ice is Maya, that the original constitution of water is liquid, and when it comes in contact with freezing weather, it becomes hard and ice. And ice, there is a possibility you can slip. I think that's why Prabhupada was breaking the ice, because he didn't want anyone to slip. And then he went into an analogy. Within that analogy, he then went into explaining that in the same way, the heart has become hard. And just like later today the sun will rise and melt the ice, in the same way, if we continue this chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, then that in itself will soften the heart and reinstate the individual into his natural constitutional position. Je anilo